Okay, this is going to be just a quick episode, kind of an instructional video on our new product. We call it the ATS, or the Automatic Trapping System. There's been a lot of confusion about it, so I wanted to clear that up and kind of show you guys how that we're actually using this. And to clear one thing up, it's not for long lining. You don't want one of these that ever set. It's not feasible. It's for places where it's hard to get a trap bed in. You get this in the ground and then it sits ready. It's for landowners who want to trap but you don't have time to trap. You get this in the ground when you have time, then it's sitting there ready for you. You just come and you snap your trap in and you can get to trapping. So we're going to do a quick rundown on how to use this product, the ATS. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is dig out a hole to put this in, because your trap is going to sit right on top of this block. Okay, I'm just going to dig. It don't matter how big you make it. If you make it too big, it's no big deal. You can always pack it back in. What you don't want to do is make it just extremely too deep to have to fill that back in. But it's just a square, and then it's not the trap itself, and it's not a big deal to have to. Let's see some areas. I need to go a little deeper over here. So we're just digging out a square right now. Okay, now I'm not sure if you guys can see this or not, but we've got our square dug out, and we're just going to simply lay this in there. Now then, this part right here is where your trap chain and stake is going to be. So I'll lay this down. I'm just going to take and dig a little hole right there for that, like you would a regular trap bed, basically. Okay, so we've got just a small place dug out, about yay deep, just to pile that chain and get our stake in the ground. Okay. If you're using rebar stake and you're going to be cross staking this system, now is when I would put this in. I've just got a cross staking system here, and I've got your J hook, and I've got my quit link attached to that. So I would drive this in the ground right there, and then once you get this all set up, you just use this quit link and attach your trap chain to it. Okay, so we got this there, and this product comes with 4 mounting holes for the ground. It's got 2 half-inch holes if you've got half-inch rebar, and it's got holes for 3/8 rebar as well. So whichever one of those you want to use. Take our half-inch and drive one in at a slight angle. Got one in, drive the other one in. Okay, now that's very solidly put in the ground. Now you can just start kind of filling that in around there. But the product on this top edge right here, it's got a little screw head that'll go up under your trap frame, and the other side has a spring-loaded pin that'll just keep constant pressure against that. And as you can see, it's not an easy product to get out of the ground at all. So once you have a coyote catch, it's usually just filled in, and you come and you have to uncover it. But as far as getting it out of the ground, no, I don't think so. I mean, it might happen once or twice, but we haven't had it happen yet. Okay, so in theory, once you've got this in the ground like we have right here, all that you would have to do, let's say it's not trapping season, you've got downtime, you're out there and you've got this in the ground, you could take a board or whatever, lay this over it, cover this all up or whatever, don't cover it up, whatever, and it's sitting there ready for you for next year. Now, you take your Allen wrench, if it's going to be a year away, and you unscrew this aluminum block right here so that your spring-loaded pin doesn't get damaged. And once I do that, I keep the block with me, and I usually put these screws back in it so that your threads don't get dirt and trash all in them. So you take your block off, you put your screws back in these holes, and it's still sitting there ready for you. I'd screw them all the way down, put your wood board or whatever over it, and there's nothing there that can get hurt now. You just keep this with you, take it back home, whatever. You come out there next year, whenever you're ready to start trapping, you come up and you unscrew them, and you simply screw these back down. Just like that. Okay. So this block has two little holes right here that's designed for the rivets of this trap to sit in. These two rivets to sit down in these two holes. Alright, this is a little bit adjustable, and what it's made to do is go up under your trap frame right here, and the spring-loaded pin snaps it into place. So you want this screw head as tight on that trap frame as possible, and it locks in. So that's the magic to it. You slide it in up under here, and you simply snap it in place. Okay? Take these gloves off. So we've got it all like we want it. We're going to clean it off. It's time to start trapping. All this is already done. All you do is you come out here and you screw this back in. Okay. Screwed in and ready. Allen wrench back in my pocket. You would take your quick link, snap it to either your disposable stake or your cross staking system. That all goes down there. Like I said, this slides up under that head, and the spring-loaded pin snaps it in place. The rivets pop down. Yeah, there they go. Now then, the trap is basically bedded once you snap it in place. I'm pushing on it pretty hard right now, and you get very little movement, and you can adjust this and take nearly all of it out. Like I say, I'm having to push pretty hard to get any movement. Okay, so you come out there and you snap your trap in place. Now you simply just cover it. You don't have to worry about pushing wet soil up against it or whatever to bed it solid. You can put some, but if you're in the winter time, we all know what that does, causes you to freeze. So you don't have to worry about that wet dirt. Got our trap snapped in. Put our pan cover on. This is all peat moss. And I put the excess around those edges. So this is all peat moss now that this is in. Okay, you could move dirt up there. You could fill this whole thing in with waxed dirt. You could make you a halfway bed if you wanted to with dirt, and then finish it off with peat moss, however you want to do it. But the point being that you're not having to rebed that whole trap, dig all that out. And there's nothing tight. Like I say, it's more for the guy who don't have time to do. It's not for numbers guys running a ton of traps who are used to trapping all the time. It's more for the landowner wanting to do some trapping on his own. He already has this in the ground. He simply takes his aluminum block out, puts it in the ground, or screws it to the mounting plate that you've already got staked down. You just come up with your trap, attach it to your stake down there, whether it be disposable or however you decide to do it, and you snap it in place. And you're already bedded and everything basically. And you can just move all your dirt in. Like I say, you can put wax, dirt, peat moss, whatever that you need to do according to the weather conditions. But the trap is virtually bedded for you once you snap this in place. You cover it, and you simply do it like a regular trap now. Just I go peat moss, then dirt.